Hey everyone, and welcome back to Live for Wonders, the place where you can find inspiration and motivation for your life, for getting better your life. Today we are going to talk about how to find the real love and how to recognize the real love for your life. So, how to find the real love? This is a question that always comes back when you're looking for any kind of videos that talks about love. And I thought that was maybe the case to talk about how to find the real love myself, because I can see a lot of confusion out there. But you need to remember that before going farther in the video, I can spoil you that you will need to make a certain kind of adjustment in your life. Otherwise, you can't attract the real love. And if this is what you really want in your life, you need to be aware about that. So, what is the real love? It's basically the person that loves you for what you are for real. So, one of my first golden rules is to don't cheat. Don't try to put yourself in front of the other person that maybe is interesting, maybe is a person that can actually fit your life with something that is not you. I know that the first impression is everything, but sometimes the first impression doesn't need to be so incredible, doesn't need to be so special, just need to be yourself. For a long time I had this problem of faking someone that I wasn't, or maybe be someone that, they could be attracted to, but is absolutely useless if you do that. And I tell you why. They will expect someone that is not you. So sooner or later they will give up on you, and is something that you don't really want. So better to be honest since the beginning and show what you are. The second thing is, don't look for your love. I mean, don't be absolutely desperate because if you are going to meet someone that has to match your life, can take time. One of my mistakes was that I always thought that was one person and only one person that could fit my life. And when I started to have the first relations, I realized that this wasn't true, because of course you tend to be, especially when you start to fall in love with someone, you start to be, completely possessed from the situation, but you don't realize that actually that person maybe is not a person good for you, or maybe he or she is, but at the same time there are other people out there that maybe matches more to you. And again, I always feel, I always listen to people that says, I found the blueprints, I found my prince, I found my princess or whatsoever. But remember that actually this is absolutely false. This is absolutely wrong, because you can find tons and tons of people that can match you, that can actually stay with you, and maybe they are much better than the others. Maybe they are absolutely better than the person that you are with, but you just want to stuck with the same person. And why? Because you want to mask the fact that you don't want to give up on this person just because it costs you sacrifice, it costs you time. But if you look at that not as a lost time but as an investment, things will change, because you won't be obsessed just with one person, but you will start to live your life, to be more independent, to love yourself first, and then you will be able to find a person that actually matches you in the best way. This is what happened to me, but I'm pretty sure that if you ask out there, especially nowadays with all the social media that allows you to meet new people, more or less people can tell you the same. How many times happen that you meet a person and it's not really fitting you? Or maybe it fits you, but after a few weeks you give up because you discover that something is going wrong. And I know that some out there, they just say, sorry, but we are not really going anywhere with this. But so there are some other people that insist until they get married, and after the marriage they start to give up and saying, you know what, I'm tired of this situation, I'm tired of what is going on in my life, and seriously, it's not really something that you want. It's something that you should avoid. And so let's go to the actually core of the video. So what you should do to be able to be ready for the next person that comes in your life, or maybe how to discover if the person that you're with is the right person for you. Well, everything starts from you. If you love yourself enough to be honest with you and to tell yourself what you really need, you can even write down on a piece of paper to, face yourself and see what you really need. Well, this will make all the difference, because you will start to understand, this person is really interesting, but maybe has nothing to deal with me, or in a long run, maybe we are not sharing anything together and we will end up to live two separate lives. Or maybe, it's just a compromise that you don't really want to stay in. So the more you know yourself, the more you try to be a better person for yourself, the more you will attract the better person for yourself. Until the moment you will face yourself, you will face your fears, you will face your necessities, and then in that moment you will have the answer of what you really need in the other person. Do you need a person that understands yourself, that is maybe interested in the same things that you are? That is what you want. So you will start to attract that person, and being conscious of what you are makes yourself more confident when you go out with friends and you meet other people, and maybe you find interesting people to frequent, and maybe one of them will come out and as a partner for you, the perfect partner for you. One other thing that I want to add to this vlog today is actually to this video is actually that you don't need to have the spark the first time you go out with a person, because the spark is something that comes from your gut, but it's not always right. Maybe you don't know that. So knowing a person that actually can can be interesting, but you didn't feel the right connection immediately, it doesn't matter, because there must be something why you didn't have that spark, but you can discover with the time. You don't need to say no immediately. Nowadays we want, just ready meals. So you want to go there, you want to find your girl or your man, and that's it. But not always works like that. For instance, in some of my relations, I had to wait a lot of time. In some of them, we were just friends, and then we started to go out for a beer, for going to the cinema. And actually, they were good relations. Of course, they ended up for other reasons, but they started well, and still we are in very good relation, because we just realized that we weren't fitting properly. With the last person that actually is my partner, well, we are going ahead very well. I mean, we are doing great. But remember, I didn't feel the spark immediately. I needed time. And I'm pretty sure that it's the same with a lot of other people out there. There is this kind of preconception, of finding immediately the right person for you. And if it doesn't start with a spark, then it's the wrong person. No, it doesn't work like that. So my message is, especially today that is St. Valentine, if you have close to you a person and you feel like that is not the right person for you, don't believe that is actually the end of the world if you break up with this person. It's not the end of the world. Just love yourself first and tell yourself I don't know if I'm able to actually go ahead with this person that I have, with this partner. Instead, if he's the right person for you, if you discover that you fall in love more and more every single day, then will be probably the right person for you. Remember also that you can even fall in love with someone, but need to be reciprocal. You can't force the other side. So you need always to be aware that there are signals that tells you if the relationship is going ahead or not. And those signs changes from person to person. So be aware, if the other person is happy with you, if they want to share with you their life, if they feel confident with you, if they feel in love with you, and if they want to snuggle with you or doing things with you. If you are living separate life, can be tricky, actually, can be tricky for yourself, because you end up maybe with a relation that you don't really want. To pass to the positive side, by the way, once you find the right person, you will fall in love with this person more and more every single day, and should happen the same with the other. So sometimes stopping by along the month and asking ourselves and them, where are we standing, if we are doing well, if there are anything that we need to review, if there's something that annoys the other, and meeting in the middle, so you can actually make the effort to adjust some little things of your life, and same from the other side. This is how you grow together. This is how to build a story in your life, and then maybe a family afterwards. Who knows? So this is my advice actually for today. That is a really important day for the couples, but also is a really important day for singles. Do you know how many years I've been single in my life during St. Valentine? A lot. And I always was there hoping for finding the right partner, but in the end, when I gave up and I said, listen, you know what? Today is the day of St. Valentine, so it's the day of people fell in love with someone. I fell in love with myself. And because I love myself, the right person will come to me. And in fact, this is what happened. Law of attraction works in this case, but the major thing that works, especially in this particular historical moment, is being conscious of what you are, what you want, and what you want to attract. And there you'll go, because surely will be question of time before finding the right person, and very short time usually. So this is what I wish you all, and I invite you to subscribe to my channel, to leave a comment, to click the like button and the bell, so you help me grow my channel. And I wish you all the best for this St. Valentine to couples and singles. Bye for now, and I'll see you in next video. Bye bye.